Tonight, before you go to bed, make an inspection tour of your ice box. How's that Pabst Blue Ribbon supply holding out? Tomorrow morning when your dealer says, "What did you have?" say, "Pabst Blue Ribbon." What else?
Let's roll. All right. Ready?
Rock and roll.
She's rocking and rolling.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hello Harem podcast. I'm your host, Alex Luby, and I'm joined, as always, by the horniest of homies to sail the seven seas, Mr. Anthony Luby and the Luke Farnsworth. Before we started the show, you guys said rock and roll, and it made me think of rock and roll McDonald's. McDonald's will make you fat.
I've been
They
thinking
sell
about
Big Macs.
I've been thinking about Joan Jett because I guess she released a new album.
What?
What?
Yeah, Joan Jett from what was it? Joan Jett and the Blackhearts from
Yeah.
the 80s. And she has one song called Whiskey Goes Down Smooth, and it's like a country album now because I remember her songs like I Love Rock and Roll, and she was a rock
That's all I know
she was,
by
she was
Joan
a
Jett.
rock and roller. Now
There's
she's
another.
she's
I
a
think
country
there's
roller.
one other song that I know. Now I gotta look up Joan
I
Jett on
guarantee there's three that you know.
Spoofy.
Three?
Three.
I hate myself for loving
Straight
you.
up.
I love rock and roll. The other third popular one on Spotify is Bad Reputation, but I don't remember that
I've
one.
heard Bad
Oh, I
Reputation.
know that
Don't
one.
give a
I
damn
think
about Bad Reputation.
Yeah, that's okay.
I didn't know them until I looked at the names. I'm like, oh yeah, I've heard that before.
Mm-hmm.
Like I knew more than one song by Joan Jett and the Blackhearts.
But
I
now,
don't give enough of a fuck about Joan Jett and the Blackhearts.
don't-
Do you think I go out of my way to listen to Joan Jett and the Blackhearts on a daily basis?
You might.
No.
Okay.
It's
just-
why I had to look up what the other songs were that I knew by Joan Jett and the
Well,
Blackhearts.
maybe you like the ones that are underground.
Then I would have named another song by Joan Jett and the Blackhearts without looking it up.
It was just Cone
Maybe.
was listening to Joan Jett, and I'm like, why the fuck are you listening to Joan Jett, dude?
He listens to the weirdest goddamn music. That Cone.
That Cone
Like
guy.
Oh, that Cone.
Oh, that Cone guy. He listens to the most out of ordinary, off cuff
Out of
music.
pocket.
Out of pocket. Just weird music. He'll listen to literally everything.
This flavor of Gatorade I have is so mid, it's unreal.
What is it?
Berry.
When I come up next weekend, can we make the drink? You
What
know,
is-
Mike's Hard and cucumber Gatorade, and you mix them together, and it just tastes like a drink that you can't comprehend what the flavor is.
I haven't
Can we
seen
mix it?
cucumber Gatorade in a long time, so it might kind of be hard to get our hands on.
We're gonna have to find some cucumber Gatorade.
Sure, we can
so
find some.
keep an eye out at the stores this week.
Alright.
I'll look here too.
If we can't find any, we could always order some on Amazon. It would get here in time.
And do
That's true.
I want to see if they have it.
How much would cucumber Gatorade off Amazon cost?
It's just I want that to be the last resort because they probably sell them in bulk, and I don't care enough to drink them because I don't really like that flavor.
It
And I
says
don't
they
want
have
to
them
buy
at
a
Walmart.
bulk flavor.
I don't know
See if
which
they're in the area.
Mike's Hard flavor it is though. Let me look.
Yeah, we got to get it right.
Yeah, we can get them from Walmart. Although I don't think they're in store. I think we have to get it shipped to the store. But
It's hard lemonade and Gatorade. Wait, which Gatorade? I think it's cucumber. Yeah, I've mixed cranberry Mike's Harder and cucumber lime Gatorade into a drink I like to call the flavor.
All right, we can do the flavor.
And I've seen people drink it and they're just like, I don't know how to say what this tastes like, and I don't know if I like it. So I really just want to know what the flavor is.
does
I
it,
would love to
does
just
it
get
describe
one Gatorade though.
what parts, like how much Mike's and how much Gatorade?
No, he mixed it together.
We're gonna have to run some field tests, some
So,
R&D.
Think of some idiot on the internet that said, I have a cranberry Mike's Harder and cucumber lime Gatorade. I should mix these. Use that mentality when we make the amounts and see what
I'm
happens.
just gonna take both and just put them into a cup.
That's how I see it. I see it that exact way. If there's like equal parts Mike's Harder
It
cranberry
is
and
the
cucumber
flavor.
lime Gatorade. I want to know.
Because I'm built a little bit different than you guys. I see it in a more scientific way, mathematical way, because I see things in numbers.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
I
I'm sure you do.
can't say that with a straight face.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm at work and there's like an unsolved equation on the board, I just walk up and do it.
Yeah,
And then I walk
Yeah,
away
like-
without looking for any sort of like applause or anything because
Nothing.
I do it without anything. I just do it for the
Yeah.
love of math.
It's like a
I see
daily
the world in
occurrence.
numbers.
Speaking of which, I don't know if you guys saw, but Vsauce Michael, Vsauce Michael here, he has a water bottle out, and it has measurements on the side. And at a full bottle of water, you have the amount of molecules that it would take to span a light year inside that bottle of water, and that's
Really?
measured on the side. Yeah, it's really cool, actually.
That is pretty sweet.
I actually like saved the video that I saw of it because I kind of want one.
So so if you basically stretched them out, put them
Yeah,
in
if
a
you
line.
put all molecules end to end in that bottle of water, it would span a light year.
That's fucking wild.
That is
as
wild.
Shit.
It's
Because it
really
fits
crazy.
inside a fucking cup.
And it's
Molecules
just
are small.
and you drink it.
You're drinking a
That's-
light year. I just drank a light year.
Yeah, you just drank a light
Oh,
year.
where'd it go? No, I can't
Technically,
find
that's
it.
how you could see it. You drank a light year.
I drank
Like-
a light year of Mike's
Well, I know
Hard.
this could be a light year. I don't know how
Yeah.
big the sausage bottle is.
The light year bottle. It's just
Orange.
over a liter. It's like barely over a liter of water is
That's-
a light year of atoms.
That's a lot of water. It's a big
That
bottle.
is a lot of water. That's a
Yeah.
big bottle. So it's a good bottle.
A light year bottle.
We should get that bottle
He
and
has-
then do the flavor and drink a light year of the flavor.
He has other fun facts, like at 300 milliliters, filled to here with water, this bottle weighs about as much as a human beating heart. So you get cool facts on the side of it as well.
I think that's anecdotal. My heart's like I don't know. Maybe it
My
weighs more,
heart's-
maybe it weighs
My
less.
heart's bigger than yours, dude. So
Yeah, maybe mine's just a little different.
I saw another one, but he doesn't like shut. At 704 milliliters, you have the volume of water in 4,000 four-leaf clovers.
That's so
That's very specific.
It's
Yeah.
really weird, isn't it? I like it. It's
Yeah.
cool.
So can you read all the ones on the side? I'm
Let me
very
see if I can
curious now.
find his bottle.
I'm curious.
I
what
was
these
having a
are.
really hard time trying to find it.
I have no clue if it's on sale yet or not. It might not be, because I think he does out of his Curiosity box or whatever it's called.
And it just kind of came with it.
And I think it's coming out with it like in the next drop or something. Yeah, it
Just
looks like
open
it
the bottle.
might be in the next drop or something. I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
know.
found it.
It's
Found it.
It's coming out. Was it on Curiosity?
No, it's on his YouTube channel. I mean, I found 12 milliliters amount of liquid in your eyeballs. 136 milliliters. You lose this much water through breathing during one good night of sleep.
Holy shit, that's a lot of water you just lose.
It's just me sweating. Average night.
No, that's just
It doesn't
breathing.
show everything
That's
on
not
it.
adding your sweat. You just breathing.
He didn't show everything on it.
Did it say in a good night of sleep?
Hmm.
I've never lost that much water in my life.
I don't sleep good.
I don't. That was just something. Also, you said that was oddly specific, and I thought about how I got a Google notification of ads or something. Not ads, news articles.
Like the cards.
It was like, yeah, and except I get the notifications too. And it was from Anime News Network, and it was like Psychopass has just hit $287,843 in the U.S. or something. I was like, why did they do that? Here's as specific of a number as we could physically give you for this movie
That
selling.
is weird.
I thought that was so weird, and I looked at it, I was like, this is oddly specific. r/oddly specific.
You know, our place is going on right now.
I've seen a couple things. Someone asked me if I'm taking part, and I said no.
I don't really know how. I don't.
I
just-
don't
you
know
just put in
how.
a
I also
block.
don't care enough.
I don't know. I
I
think
was
it's
thinking-
cool what they make, but
I think it's cool.
I think it's not cool how it was originally fuck spez 100 times, and then they wiped it and they had to restart.
Yeah, I wish it would have stayed fuck spez. That would have been a lot
Ah.
more funny than galactic.
Deep cock to galactic.
Hololive,
just
Niji
laugh.
Sanji, and Vishojo were up there.
Yeah, I like that weebs take over at some points, and then you
Mhm.
just get Hololive shit or
Yeah.
anime shit just all over, and then it disappears into something stupid and lame that no one cares about.
Like a country's flag or something.
Yeah, like it always turns into some country's flag at some point, and it's
Mhm.
never like I don't give a shit.
I'm curious what it looks like right now.
I'm actually just about to go and look at it.
Yeah, let's check out our place.
Viewers at home, go to r/place and tell us what you see now that you're listening to
Oh,
this.
there's a lot
In a
here.
comment. Go. Oh wow, this is getting.
There's a lot going on here.
How do you view it? Okay, I found it.
Oh, I can zoom in and place.
Yeah. There's tanks.
There's let's go to like the weeb corner. It's up there.
Where's the weak
There's
corner? Top right or left?
Shoujo,
Top
top
left.
Oh, I
left.
see it.
Is that
Oh, there's
fucking
Hoshino Eye.
is that
There's Nagatoro.
Senko's up there? So
I don't see
is
Senko.
right under Nagatoro.
Yeah, Senko's right above.
Oh, yeah, there
Hoshino.
she
And
is.
then left of Senko is that one person from
It's Trap from Komi.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
there's
Uma Musume.
Hoshino Ai from
Mhm.
Oshinoko.
Looks like her and Ruby.
Yeah, it also does look like Ruby Dust.
They have Kanata on top of the Niji Sanji logo.
They do. You're right. And they have
Is that Fupker?
the Bochi squid thing.
Wait, what?
Oh, they do. Yeah.
You know,
I'm
Bochi.
lost as to where I'm looking for
Oh,
it.
there is
in
right
between
next to
Bishojo
like,
and Niji
the
Sanji.
Niji
Oh yeah,
Sanji.
there she is.
So that's the weep
Yeah, dude.
corner. That's neat.
Sorry,
She's
it's
vibing.
really hard finding things on here.
There's a lot
Yeah,
like
it
on,
is.
on the left side, far left.
There's a giant Perry the Platypus
Oh yeah, there is. He's huge.
right under the American flag.
Found more weeb stuff.
There's the OS logo, but upside down.
Pochi to vibin'.
r/Bluey.
Yeah, what the fuck is that doing up there? Does anyone know what the deal is with Bluey? Can
It's like-
can I get like a
It's a
thing
kids
about that?
cartoon.
What's blue?
Why is it so popular?
People really like it.
Why?
I've never heard of.
I've never
Bluey.
watched it, so I can't tell you exactly why. But
Yeah,
people
but I
say that
figured
it's
you'd
like.
be like up to date on stuff.
I mean, I'm up to date on it. I know it's popular. From what I understand, is that it's just a good show for kids, but it's also entertaining for adults, like how cartoons always used to be.
Oh, there's Pochita. He's
I
on
don't get it. Everyone
Switzerland.
fucking loves it.
I found it's a card with Megumin on it.
I found Azur Lane.
There's a lot. There's a lot of jets flying
It's
around.
Hatsune Miku.
This is neat. I like looking at it.
Yeah, this is really cool. I
There's
like
Oh.
Fox
looking at it.
Spez.
There's quite a few fuck spezzes. Can we spot them all?
Genshin Impact.
The Spez dimension. Or
There's-
Spez demission.
Deepcock Galactic. And they made them Among Us, so they are crewmates.
Technoblade. This just says dicks. That's it.
This is nifty. I like seeing everything that's going on too.
Hmm.
Entertaining subreddit that is just super innocent.
Doesn't it
It's
only
crazy
happen
how all
like,
these people come
Cool.
together to create an image.
Yeah, they
Like,
just place
everyone-
one pixel and then it's
Yeah, it works out to be something like fucking really.
if
cool
you
shit.
go to the top left corner and scroll in all the way, there's like 2 snooze up in the edge.
Oh yeah,
oh yeah, what are they doing up there?
They're just hanging out.
I found a Madoka Magica in the middle. It's right next to Perry.
I'm
Perry
gonna-
the
if you zoom in
platypus.
all the way, you can see who put the pixel.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, yep, there it is.
I can
U
place
slash
this
Homo
one.
Pinocchio.
I'm gonna place one.
I don't know if I want to.
I do.
I don't know if I want to say I participated or not.
I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't want to say you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
participated.
Maybe what if Reddit is every person?
That's
gets
it. I'm
tracked?
going to the K on one. and I'm gonna put a place. I'm gonna place a red right there on the end. Now the end looks a little goofy. I did it.
I'm gonna go to Hall Alive, and I'm gonna mess up this one dot.
You could finish the Bolo live whenever someone did that.
Oh yeah, I made a pink dot on the Hall Alive logo.
Oh, there it is. I see your pink dot.
Great.
Yep, there it is.
It looks like the
see
Shinkansen's
it.
up there too, or just a lot of trains.
There's just a lot of trains.
That's nifty.
And you can only place like one every 5 minutes or something
Yeah.
like that. So
Yeah. So it's cool. I like our place. It's interesting.
It is neat.
I like when it's open, and I like that it closes, so it becomes a huge event when it
Mhm.
opens back up, and
Mhm.
everyone swarms and flocks to it, and there's fires breaking out everywhere,
And destruction and
It gets crazy.
and you had that one guy that goes, "My leg."
I actually want to check what last year's looked like real quick.
It is once a year, right? Or is it?
I think that's what I thought.
I can't remember if
Full
it's once
screenshot
a
of
year or
Place
not.
2022.
I just, God fucking damn it!
What?
I just went to Reddit and typed in Reddit.
Jesus,
Reddit.
dude.
Damn, the one from last year is a lot more
Once you-
little things.
And not once you would tag me right now, too.
Reddit moment, dude. Reddit moment.
Yeah, there's a lot of little things.
Let me see this one real quick.
It's
2022.
geez, there's a My Little Pony thing, and there's a lot going on here.
Oh yeah, it is. Wow. Os is there again.
Of course it is. What happened in 2022?
I also love how many people insult the people that make giant ass fucking flags multiple times on r/place.
I found the anime stuff. There's Hall Alive and V Shoujo.
Yeah, I found Holo Live. Oh, Star Wars are fuck cars.
Fucker Booger. Burger.
Dude.
Borger.
r/dragons fucking cars.
There's Fuck Snyder.
That's not in here. Yeah, there's a lot of little
I
things.
think there's a Ziz.
Really?
Yeah, he's doing the most aesthetic.
That's pretty cool. Respects is.
Oh, there's so many crewmates in this guy's hair.
Dude, I just watched a time lapse of when they expanded the edges of the canvas, and in less than 20 minutes, the Germans had wherever the flag ended to the end of the canvas completely filled in with the rest of the German flag.
Holy shit.
Really?
I can see
Like that
remnants of
fast.
it, it looks like.
They're insane. Look
Yeah,
how
the Germans
long it
always
is up
go
there.
after it, man. They're crazy.
Apparently, the Turkish were getting a little crazy too. They made two giant ass flags in the middle of it.
Turkey.
I wonder if people use like multiple devices or get together and place.
Yeah, I was wondering that. If people are like, yo,
Made multiple Reddit accounts just to fucking place
Yeah,
that.
or maybe they like meet up for a
Dude,
place
there's
convention.
three German flags in this. Four. There's a fourth one.
The Germans are on it.
Why
Yeah.
are they making so many German flags?
Because they probably think it's funny. Because they hear Germans are bad at comedy, and maybe that's their form of comedy.
I mean, that just
Placing
proves
a
that they're bad
flag.
at comedy.
Yeah, I know. Maybe they think it's a big joke.
Reinforces the stereotype. I like that Ireland is just a nice little humble Ireland flag with the country in it.
All right, Ireland.
They're nice and humble.
The Irish out here be being humble.
America just absorbed the center of it. We're just like, our flag goes in the middle.
Fuck it, put it in the middle.
Fuck you. Well, that's r/place.
It's a neat place.
If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
And a place. Go place.
Go place a pixel.
Go make a Hello Harem image on our place.
No one will do.
Zeal.
What if there was like a tiny one in the corner?
We put a tiny Neil in the corner.
Yeah,
maybe we'll
really
put a
cool.
little Neil in there, away from everybody, so no one can find
We
it.
probably could if we made us enough accounts.
We could do it with us three. Every
Yeah, us three could probably do it.
every 10 minutes, every 5 minutes, we'll each place a block.
Well, if we each made like 15 accounts, kept the tabs open, and just cycled in the count on the tabs, I bet we could do it. We could make
We
a little
could.
Neil.
I could upload a picture of Neil, or like our logo, put it into a pixel generator with like the fewest amount of pixels to make it look legible, and then
Yeah.
we'll know how long it'll take us.
Mhm.
Easy.
That's how many accounts we need, and we can probably
I'm not.
Probably take at
I
least-
will not make another account. I will wait the 5
Anthony.
minutes.
It's literally for Neil.
I don't
Just
care.
make an account.
It's widowy for Neil.
It's widowy
It's
for Neil.
widowy for Neil. You don't have to use the other accounts. You just have to make them.
I know. I don't want to do that. That's a pain in the ass.
But
He's
but
afraid
Neil,
to forget his password for his first account.
No, it wouldn't change because you would open new tabs, so you wouldn't have to log back in. They'd already be logged in. You just click the tab, place the pixel.
That's entirely too much effort.
Not for Neil.
I think what makes me
Especially
the
for Neil.
most sad about Reddit is Otonokizaka is kind of falling down. They're
I
not
know.
hitting bangers. I'm missing my sauce.
Maybe it's up to us to bring the bangers back.
Maybe
you know,
we're-
remember that day we all made memes and posted them?
Yeah, and
They
I think they all
they
made
did
the front
pretty well.
page.
yeah.
I think we can cook up some fire.
Yeah,
I mean, we're pretty good at it. I feel
we're stupid.
we just need Johanne Guh or whatever it was. She fell.
What?
What?
Shit, that comes out tomorrow, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Near starts back up today.
I need.
Shit.
I need. to
Wow,
watch
holy crap, that's
Rent.
been a while.
I got to rent since I didn't.
I
rent
need a rent
yesterday.
too.
I
Crunchyroll
sure
is
do.
being cringe as fuck.
What?
I sure
Oh
do
yeah,
think
it was.
Rent was cool. I had to wait a full fucking hour to watch Liar Liar. Like it
It
took
waited-
a full hour for me to be able to even watch it.
To
Yeah,
like
I let
render
mine
or
sit
show
for
up
like
in the
15, 20 minutes.
to show up. In
It
the
just
episodes.
you click the episode and it just does the circle.
Just as loading. That's it.
Sucks. Maybe they're
Like-
experiencing heavy servers.
For what? Like why now?
I don't
Why
know.
would they
Maybe
experience
that's
it now?
Everyone's
surprising.
excited for Near to come back.
You think everyone's that excited?
No.
Where they
I think a lot of people forgot about it, and not many
Yeah.
people know.
No, I don't think that's it at all.
It's just Crunchyroll being a shitty service. Is what it is.
Speaking of shitty service, I don't know where I was going with that.
Subscribe to the Hello Harem podcast for more shitty service.
Or another shitty service. We are the shittiest service on the internet. You subscribe to us, we give you absolutely fucking nothing.
No, we give them a podcast a week.
And it's free. That's the
Yeah.
end of this
Yeah, it's a
episode,
free
guys. Meet us
No.
next week.
It's not. We don't give them entertainment. We give them a podcast that they could listen to.
Well, I think some people find it entertaining. Maybe.
Like who? Like
There's
who,
one guy who's been
Tippy?
commenting a lot recently.
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah, the
appreciate
homie.
him a lot.
Yeah.
I
Homie's been
appreciate it. I
commenting.
like.
What
I like
he
hearing
he
it
said he
back.
wanted to introduce some segments. Let me check what those were.
Yeah, I was trying to find it.
I think it's
I'm
on
not logged in
the
on my
most
computer, though.
recent episode.
Hello Haram. What if we were the Hello Haram podcast?
Some
and we
people
could
probably
only-
think it's
I think
pronounced like
on this
that.
one.
and we only could like on the podcast we only eat things that are halal. So
That's very halal.
Ranking on a tier list our most hated tropes in anime. Also add a segment. That's where like the hot take in anime, such that one ship that everyone loves but you don't give a shit. The best anime video game. I haven't played a lot of anime video games, so I can't speak too much for that.
onigiri, baby.
Yeah, I've played I know Onigiri well.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll implement some of those.
I think the tier list would be a lot of fun.
The tier list would be fun.
The tier lists are fun as shit to make.
I also thought another fun thing we could do is if someone comments a show they either want us to watch or talk about on the podcast, then they could give us a show and then we would assign it as the next show we all watch and then we all talk about it.
Someone's gonna
One
fucking
Piece.
comment One Piece.
The stipulation is it has to be 24 episodes or less in total. I will not
Yeah,
watch
I'm
anything
not-
longer than 24 episodes for
Unless
anyone. So
I
it could be
really want to watch it.
like two 12-episode seasons, one 24-episode seasons. You could just recommend us 20 or 12-episode bangers.
Mhm.
But I thought that'd be fun to do.
That would actually be fun. See what the community likes.
Give us a show you'd think we would have terrible opinions about.
Or good opinions. What's the show that
You think
some
we
of
would
us
like?
may have not seen?
and you think we would like.
Yeah. And I mean, if we've all seen it, then we can just give our opinion on it.
Yeah. I mean, it works out in the end no matter what.
Mhm. So simple as cake, man.
So whatever show you thinking, I already thought it. Whichever show you've seen, I already been seen.
Yeah, I've seen them all, every single one.
There's
I am
not a show.
anime.
My
Or
dad works for
Finland
anime.
wants to-
My dad works for anime, so it's kind of hard for you guys to think of something that I wouldn't have seen. So,
So what do we my dad works for anime?
but you guys can even recommend us shows that you hate and tell us to watch it, and
That'd
we
be
will
fun,
watch
too.
it.
Jesus
Dude,
Christ,
okay,
he's
just-
already gone.
He's already wanting out. Finn's really out here just
I swear to
ruining,
God, if he comes
ruining the
upstairs, dude.
podcast.
It
He
was like
comes up
literally
in my room.
15 seconds.
Ruining
I
this
think it was less
podcast.
than 15 seconds.
He pawed
Yeah,
at the
it
door
definitely was.
3 times. I let him in. He goes onto my bed and gets right the fuck out.
I think he's going outside.
I think it would be like super funny if someone recommended us a show they just fucking hate
That would
and
be
have us
funny.
watch it, because then we have to watch something that we'll probably hate. It'd be awesome.
That's like punishment.
Imagine how. Do you know how that would make me feel after I've willingly watched shows I hate?
Is there a way we can filter my anime list to show the worst rated show?
Well, the worst rated show on there is definitely X-Arm. That is 100% the worst
Yeah,
rated.
we looked at that before. I
Is
think.
that genuine? Like, do people actually
Yes.
hate X-Arm?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it
I've
12
seen the
episodes
first
or
episode
less, or
twice. It is
24?
12 episodes. I have watched the first episode of it twice, and I couldn't get past the first episode.
God damn.
And that's coming from me, the man of conviction that has watched plenty of bad fucking shows. It is really hard. I think that would be like, we'd have to watch it as a group. I don't think any of us would willingly watch that on our own.
Mhm.
I love how we binge the worst show on my anime list.
That'd be awesome. Think of that. That's a clickbait title and a half.
Alex would fall asleep 30 seconds in.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, he would.
Nuh-uh.
Speaking of Alex falling asleep, how did you like Panty and Stocking?
I haven't finished it yet.
You haven't finished it? It's been like 2 weeks.
How many
Yeah,
episodes
it
is
has.
it? Like 12?
Well,
It's 12 episodes.
I don't even think they're
Yeah.
not. How long are the episodes? They're not 24, are they?
they're 23 minutes.
Are they?
23. They're full length episodes, you ding
I
dong.
felt like they were like 12 minutes.
Because they
No.
were entertaining as fuck.
No, I haven't finished it yet. I haven't had time, dude. I just straight up haven't had time.
Tippy sent the first monster exploding, and I laughed so hard I started to have like tears in my eyes thinking about
I haven't got to the.
God, oh man.
That's
That's,
I think it's like
the
the
end.
I
last
think
one.
I'm on episode 5 or 6.
That's like episode 10 or something like
Mhm.
that. Because Garter Belt fucking blows up.
Not garter belt.
Don't
Yeah,
worry,
dude.
Not garter belt.
But don't worry, Garter Belt's immortal.
he can't be killed.
I like
You-
stalking the best.
I'm a
The
stocking fan.
Yeah, that's what I figured. We were all stalking fans.
I'm stocking guy.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah, easily. That's a very easy answer.
I like when she eats all that food and becomes Godzilla. That was a good episode.
I don't think I've seen that one yet.
Yeah, you
I
probably
just like when she
haven't.
eats all the food,
She does. She's
And-
hungry.
and when Panty ate her pudding and they fought.
But she shouldn't have touched the
Crazy.
pudding.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
saying.
agree.
Yeah, she did touch the
It's
pudding.
Panty's fault. Stocking best girl.
Yeah, 100%. Who wants to do? Anthony, you have anime of the week
I
this week.
do
don't
have
you?
anime of the week.
Who wants to do it?
Who wants to do it, Anthony? You have to do it.
Who wants it?
So this one kind of comes with like a slight story of how I got to it. I don't know how it got on my list of shows that I wanted to watch, but it was on there. I had just finished a show called, like, I think it was Suzerain Children.
Oh yeah,
It's like 12 episodes.
I haven't seen
They're-
it. It's on my list.
They're only 12 minutes long, so you get through it real quick.
Oh okay.
It was entertaining. It was pretty fun. But I started this new show last week, and it was a rough week, stressful week. I'm like, I don't know what I want to watch. I have no idea. And I'm just browsing through my list, and I was going to watch Days of Dash, but I could not find anywhere to watch it. It was like
9
impossible
anime.
to find. I did. I checked 9 anime. Wasn't
no
there.
way. It's not on there.
No. And I was like, fuck, I really wanted to watch that. So I was going through my list. I'm like, what is this? It is Kimi ni Todoke.
Oh, hold on. Before we get into this. Are you sure the show's called Days of Dash?
I'm almost positive. Let me double check.
Because that's the ED for Pet Girl of Sakura. So
Yeah.
You know, I think
you
you're
lo-
probably right.
Are you looking for Pet Girl of Sakura So?
Yeah, I was looking for that, and I
That
just
show fucks, dude. You have to watch
I
it.
was going to watch it. That was going to be next.
Name the ED of the fucking show.
You could just say I'm ahead of the game.
Yeah, you're really thinking ahead, dude.
I'll pick that up next. I did want to watch
Oh
that.
my god.
Fucking wholesome.
Because I was
cannot
searching
believe
Days of Dash. Like, where the fuck do I watch this?
You didn't just look up Days of Dash
did.
on Google?
I
'Cause
did. Like, I
Google
just
brings
searched it, and I guess I'm not reading like too much. I see Days of Dash. And I'm like, oh, this show looks great. This looks amazing.
Dude, if you look it up, the first thing that comes up is a big picture, and then underneath it says Sakura so no
Yeah.
pet Naka Nojo ED.
Yeah,
It's the
didn't read too
first
much into it.
fucking thing.
Like I said, it was a week.
It must have been pretty fucking rough, dude.
So I picked up Kimi ni Todoroki, and I didn't know what this show was about, but it came out in 2009. It's 36 episodes. I'm not done with it. I'm only like 9 or 10 episodes in, but I'm doing this for Anime of the Week because this was like, you know that feeling you get when you have no idea what you want to watch next, so you look at something and you're like, yeah, that's not it. I don't know what I want, but that's not it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you
Yeah.
stumble upon a show and you're like, I don't know. This is it. I don't know why, but it is. That was like this show. So I'll go over the synopsis here real quick. Known for her semblance to the Sadako character of The Ring series, Sawako Kuronuma is given the nickname Sadako and misunderstood to be frightening and malicious like her fictional counterpart. Despite having a timid and sweet nature, longing to make friends and live a normal life, Sawako is naturally drawn to the cheerful and friendly Shota Kazehaya, the most popular boy in her class. From their first meeting, Sawako has admired Kazehaya's ability to be the center of attention and aspire to be like him. When Kazehaya organizes a test of courage for the entire class and encourages her to attend, Sawako sees this as an opportunity to get along with her classmates, starting with Ayane Yano and Chizuru Yoshida. Through each new encounter and emotion she experiences, Sawako believes that meeting Kazehaya has changed her for the better. Little does Sawako know her presence has also changed Kazehaya. So it's just about this girl who is like socially boring and not good at making friends. She gets made fun of for how she looks, and everyone thinks she's scary and has a sixth sense, and she can sense ghosts, but she's like, no, I can't. And like everything goes over her head, but then she starts making friends, and it is just crazy wholesome, and I am enjoying the absolute shit out of it. I really have like nothing but good things to say about it. And like I was spamming you guys with snaps one night of like all the funny faces because there's no shortage of funny faces.
Oh, is that what it was from?
Yeah,
I have it on my list too.
it is fucking amazing.
I think I have.
I am loving
I've
it
seen
so
around.
much. Like I'm not done with it. I think I said I was like 10 episodes in or something.
Mhm.
But this right now, I'm rating this a 9. I am into this show. It is
This
so
man
good.
dropped a bomb.
Like
Mhm.
the
Yeah,
friends she
straight up.
makes, they start off like not mean, but kind of making fun of them. Like, oh, that wasn't really cool of us. And then they become friends, and now they're really good friends. I don't know. It just it hit the right note for me, and I just really much that doesn't make sense, but I very much enjoy this show, and I 100% recommend it.
I fucking love when a show does that.
It looks like older. I mean, it is. It's from 2009, but it is. It's great, fantastic.
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely putting that on the list. That one looks based.
I had it. I already had it.
And the
Good for
the
that.
episode 23 thumbnail on my anime list looks awesome.
Oh yeah, that's not even like the funny faces they do. But also, if we're gonna stay in the fuck Crunchyroll train, I have to add to that. I watched episode 1 on Crunchyroll, and then the next recommended episode, I just clicked on because like, why would they do some random ass episode that is not number 2, right? No, what it did, The next recommended episode to me was season 2, episode 1. And I watched the whole fucking episode, and I was pretty lost the whole time. I'm like, okay, maybe they're doing some weird flashback type thing. Nope. That was season 2, episode 1 that I watched. So I skipped 23 more episodes to watch that random ass episode. I was pissed off. So fuck Crunchyroll for that. Now it's doing the correct order for the next episode up. I don't know why it did that for episode 1 and 23 or 5 or whatever. That was fucking stupid.
Crunchyroll smooth.
Crunchyroll sucks.
Yeah, that was irritating. So now I like know things that I wish I didn't.
So Tharp, this seems like a pretty good. Oh, you rated it a 9 already. We didn't get to ask the scale.
Nah, he jumped the gun, dude.
I did jump the gun, but you can still make up a scale. I don't know what you'll do because you don't know about the show, but
How many girls crawling through TVs out of 10 do you give this?
I guess it is kind of similar to The Ring. I'll give it a 9. 9 girls crawling out of TV.
9 girls.
Is similar to The Ring, the show itself.
9 girls crawling through the TV out of 10. That's a lot. That'd be scary.
I
Imagine
like it
being
a
surrounded
lot.
by 10 TVs and 9 of them have someone crawling through it.
I'd be afraid if one was, but that's just me.
Yeah, but 9 is.
I wouldn't. I'm built different.
Does that fear level change?
I was about to say, would you be more scared if more people started coming
I
at you?
think-
I feel like you'd
I
be
think-
the same amount of scared.
I feel like the fear would kind of wander off after like 4. You'd be like, why the fuck are people crawling out of TVs? Like, what is happening here?
It would
Fear
be
would
like
turn
a
to curiosity.
skit at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, your life turns into a real life Family Guy.
It'd be like Peter Griffin would be like, holy crap, she's coming out of the TV.
No,
And
I'd be like-
he's like, what the fuck?
Holy crap, Lois! This is worse than the time I saw 9 Sadakos come out of the TV all at once.
Holy
Flashback.
crap.
would do a shit flashback.
Holy crap, she's coming out of the TV. All right, you can stop that now. That'd be like the whole skit and jump back. I just feel like I loves making 40-second
This
skits.
is freaking awesome.
Holy crap, Lois, this is freaking awesome.
Yeah, watch the show. It's great.
Kimi no Todoke.
Kimi ni
Kimi ni.
Todoke.
Kimi ni.
Nee.
From
Nah.
me to you.
I'm watching a show right now that I think I'm gonna make anime of the week for my next one. Surprisingly,
I have my
lot, but-
next one. It just came out of left field for my next one. I don't
can't
think
wait.
I haven't even heard of it before I watched it.
We'll be in person so I can knock Alex the fuck out if it sucks.
It's not, it was good. It was a good show. It was. It was a good show.
That was a joke for all intensive purposes.
It won't be when we film it.
Intensive.
Like it'll be
He's
on film when
intensive.
Alex gets knocked out.
Yeah.
Have you ever known someone that said intensive purposes instead of intense and purposes? Do you think it was intensive purposes?
He thought it was intense purposes.
I thought it was.
I did too.
I think
so,
I don't think I knew. I didn't know what it was. I just pronounced it like a jumbled mess, like intensive purposes.
I avoided saying it because I didn't know.
Yeah.
That doesn't annoy me as much because someone says it fast, you can't really tell.
Mhm.
What does annoy me is when people don't say nowadays, they say now and days. That pisses me off. That makes me so fucking mad.
I'm trying to
'Cause
think
what
about
the
how
fuck?
I say it.
What the fuck does now and days mean? What does that mean? Think about what you just said to me.
I think I say now and I say nowadays.
I say
nowadays. It's all one word. Nowadays. It's all one word. It's nowadays.
I think I put an N on it, like now and.
Ooh, what exactly does nowadays mean?
Exactly what you say nowadays for.
So like
the
now,
period of
and
now.
the days surrounding.
Yeah,
we used to smoke in hospitals. Nowadays we can't do that. That's illegal. There you go.
So is it wrong to say now and days?
Yes,
Yes.
because that makes no fucking sense.
I think it does make sense.
Alex, just
Don't
Google
you
the
try to-
Google
don't
Google
you
the
try
word
to-
like that Luke spelled out for you.
It's literally a word.
It has a
I'm not
definition.
saying nowadays is wrong, but I'm also saying now and days isn't wrong.
It is wrong.
Wow.
Like, what do you mean how? You're trying to say a word and saying it's so wrong, you split into 3 different words.
No, they could be 2 different things. But they're the same, but different. You know?
No, because if you look up now and days meaning, it literally corrects you to nowadays.
I'm
You
saying
are saying
like-
something that doesn't exist.
I'm saying we have the opportunity
No,
to do something
It's not an
new.
opportunity.
we
Yeah,
don't
it
have
is.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Opportunity to make me so fucking angry that I lose my
Why
mind.
why would we create another word that means the exact same thing?
I mean, we pretty. It's true.
Okay.
That is such a good point. But I'm just saying, for people who don't want to pronounce nowadays,
Who
Alright.
would not? It's easier like on the tongue
Alex, why would you call a duck anything other than a duck?
because we have the opportunity
Like-
to do.
We could do it. Oh, that's not a duck. That's a flingle flangle dibble dop. Like, fuck you, dude.
that's the honky
Nowadays-
donkey beak biller.
How honky tonky.
That's true. It's like, you know what? I don't want to call something one thing, so I'm gonna make up a new word and call it something else.
Yeah, could you go throw that into the spinny hot plate? The what? Oh, I just don't like saying microwave, so I like to call it my own thing.
I mean, that kind of is a thing too with microwaves. People are like, "Yeah, can you nuke this?"
I've never
That's
heard
just
anyone
another-
say that.
That's just another like. I mean, all right. I guess that.
Right.
well,
It's
that's the
another way to
point.
say
Yeah.
something.
But
Right.
that's not a noun. You're changing a verb.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
I'm not gonna go and call the microwave a nuke. Everyone's gonna be like, "Why are you doing
Hey,
that?"
put this in the nuke.
Go microwave this for me. That is a verb.
Hey, can you go split the atoms on my TV dinner?
Can you go
Yeah.
radiate my food for me?
Hey, my lean cuisine could use about 5 minutes of atom splitting. Could you do that real quick?
Delicious
Make sure
atoms.
Make sure to stir.
The macaroni gets kind of icy.
The
Have you-
brownie gets kind of liquidies.
Have we talked about like the Canton dialect we have?
What?
Like Canton, we say Canton. It's spelled Canton. Like it should be pronounced Canton. We say
But that's
Canton.
not just there, because Canton, Georgia is also pronounced Canton.
I think that's how we.
Is it,
I don't
though?
know.
Or is that
I
just
would
us
like to
doing
talk
it?
to
I've
someone.
met someone from Georgia, and they said, "Yeah, I live near Canton."
Well, do you say when you say Cleveland? Do you say Cleveland or Cleveland? Cleveland.
I didn't hear a single difference of what you
Just
So-
say Cleveland.
Cleveland.
You don't pronounce
He
the
doesn't
D.
pronounce the D, and instead of A, he says an I.
Cleveland. It sounds
Cleveland.
weird when you put too much
Cleveland.
work into pronouncing the last
Pronouncing
letter
it.
of Cleveland.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, we're heading up to Cleveland from
I don't.
Canton.
Cleveland.
I'm still gonna say it. I feel like it's just how people talk in America in general. If
Oh.
someone came up to me and said, "I'm going to Cleveland," I'd be like, "Are you foreign? Like,
I
you're
think
not
they would
from
say like,
America, are
"I'm
you?"
going to Cleveland."
Cleveland.
They pronounce the D. We just don't do that.
God,
I
I
think-
hate Cleveland.
And I think someone else
I hate
mentioned
Cleveland.
Akron.
Yeah, Akron.
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 Yeah, Akron.
What
Akron.
about Barberton? B-A-R-B.
I say Barberton.
B-A-R-B-E-R-T-O-N, but it's pronounced in. Barberton.
I'm glad that you put emphasis on the T, Tibby, and don't use a D.
Barberton.
People say Barberton?
Barberton.
I don't think I say the T. It's like too much work.
I'm from Barberton, Ohio.
I say T.
You
I've
say
always
Barberton?
said it that way. Every single time you guys have
Barberton.
asked me, I've always said Barberton.
It's quicker. It's more zippy.
Barberton.
Have
Barberton.
It's,
Yeah,
is
it
this
is,
something you've never like heard me say until
never
just
picked
now?
up
You've
on
never
it.
registered?
No.
Yeah. I'm from Barberton, about 20 minutes south of Akron.
Well, Luke, you've mentioned this before. I think about Worcester.
It's Worcester.
It's Worcester, but like
People not from around here call it Wooster.
yeah, technically with the double O, it should be Woo.
but it's Worcester.
but it's Worcester.
So really, that's the only city we've named that is pronounced truly differently, but we pronounce it how we pronounce it.
Yeah,
That
'cause
we
we're,
mentioned so
we're from
far.
Canton, going to Cleveland, going past Barberton,
Into
Barberton.
Worcester,
nowhere near
Wait.
Worcester.
We're not going anywhere near Worcester.
if we could.
We could.
We'd have to go in the opposite direction.
Or how it's not Dalton, it's Downton.
I hate that. It's Dalton.
I always call it Dalton.
I say
I don't call it Dalton.
It's Downton, dude.
You
Dalton.
say? Do you really
I say
say
it because
Dalton?
it's funny. Yeah, I say it because it's funny. That's
No.
how the city's pronounced too. People from Downton will tell you it is pronounced
Well,
Downton.
people from Dalton are probably also uneducated.
No,
Yeah,
They have the Dalton Dairyette
yeah,
on
that's
30.
good.
You went there?
Dalton has a lot
good.
of Have you gone there?
Have you really
I've
gone
been
there?
to Dalton.
No, the Dairyette.
Yeah, I've been to the dairy yet.
Yeah, dude.
You
I've
really
been
like-
to Downton.
Every time I'm on 30, I look at it. I'm like, I'd like to go there, and then I drive right past it.
Yeah, I've been there.
How was it?
Good. I don't know. It's been years since I've gone, honestly.
This dude went to the Dalton Dairyette.
I think the last time I went was like 2016.
Another
This
thing.
honestly sounds like he's lying
I
directly
know.
to
I
us.
kind of feel like he is. He's like, yeah,
I swear to
yeah,
God,
I've been to the
swear-
Dairyette.
I swear on my life, I have been to the Dalton Dairy yet. I swear to God. I'm not joking.
Do you know the place in Navarre called Creamland?
No.
It's like this big aluminum-looking metallic building with red. It's like a big shed.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it's called it's called Creamland.
The fuck? What do they do?
Ice cream and what I presume to be other foods. Like
What
it's
else
like a
would
milk
be?
and honey type beat.
Yeah, it looks like a fucking what are those? Those Airstream trailers.
I think you just said it, Airstream.
Hmm?
Like it looks like an Airstream.
Yeah,
Yeah, you said it.
yeah, I know.
I
It
thought
looks
you.
like
I
an
thought you were.
Airstream.
I thought you were trying to think of the word.
I mean, I was at first, but
It looks
came
like
to
one
me.
of those, those things that look like Airstream.
I wanted to say Gulfstream, but I'm like, no, it's not a Gulfstream. Yeah, it looks like a fucking Airstream trailer, like with the metallic looking head ass.
Yeah, it's crazy looking.
I've had conversations about how weird things are pronounced in terms of cities with people at work.
Like Louisville and Louisville.
Yeah, because I brought it up because down by Norfolk, which is pronounced Norfolk, not Norfolk, as everyone
It is-
seems
I
to
do
think.
say
And
Norfolk.
I always thought that, and I was like, oh, it's Norfolk, I guess. So I was down by Norfolk. There's an area called Ghent, and it is spelled the exact same way Gent Road is in Ohio.
Gent.
So I had to ask. I was like, how do you pronounce this? And they're like, that's Ghent. I was like, oh, okay, that's how you say it
That
because
makes
there's a road by
sense.
me
I say.
pronounced
I say Ghent.
Gent.
I say Ghent Road.
it's Gent Road. I
think
don't
I'm
know
gonna say
why.
Ghent as
I have
well.
absolutely no clue why it is Gent Road.
Do you say shuffle or shuffle?
I say shuffle because who the
Shuffle.
fuck
'Cause
says
so many
shuffle?
people
Because he's
say shuffle.
educated.
They're
It's
like, yeah,
not
get off at
shuffle.
shuffle. Like
If
that's not-
someone told me to get off on shuffle, I'm going to shoot them.
I tell them to get out of my car.
I would say, where the fuck is shuffle?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you gotta get off on shuffle. Where?
Don't know where Shuffle is.
Point,
Sorry.
point me to the.
I'll go
to
up
the
Shuffle.
direction.
I'll go up
Point me-
Shuffle. But I don't know
point
where
me
Shuffle is.
To where shuffle is, you fucking troglodyte.
That one is the one that makes me upset.
That's one I will
Because-
not accept. I don't
know.
care if it is supposed to be pronounced that way. I will never do that.
I don't see a double consonant. I don't see
I-
two O's there.
I don't see how that is ever supposed to be pronounced shuffle.
No,
There's no
I don't
way.
either.
The weird thing is, like everything we're kind of saying is contradicting. Since Worcester is supposed to be pronounced Worcester, but people say Worcester because it has the double O consonant. Shuffle is like presumably supposed to be shuffle. So I think we're right on that front. But people still say shuffle because they're fucking weird.
I think they're just
Well-
saying it wrong. Gent, at least there's like
I think they are
different.
just saying it wrong.
Like
I
with
agree.
Gent, there could just be a different like country where GHE makes a just sound. Like that's totally possible. There's no one that's gonna look at it and go, "Oh yeah, call me Shuffle."
Oh my god.
You got fucking bullied in school if you said your name was Shuffle. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
it's
This guy's
Shuffle,
fucking
dude.
shuffle.
Like, how do you shuffle cards? Shuffling a deck of cards is spelled the exact same as that street
No,
name.
you shuffle a deck of cards.
He's about to have a shoe full of shit, and that's how it's gonna be, buddy.
If you don't shut the fuck up, you're about to have a shoe full of shit, buddy.
That was
Yeah.
fun. We have
It
fun
was.
here on the.
Hello,
It's more annoying than
Harem.
anything.
hello,
Like,
hello, Harem podcast.
We're very
we
halal here.
don't,
on
we
the
don't even know how to
Harem.
pronounce our own fucking thing. No one does.
Hello, halal podcast.
Halal. Halal Haram podcast. And all we do is rate if it's halal or haram.
That was 6 halal out of 10.
I
Could
don't
have been
like,
more halal in my opinion.
I don't really know what halal is.
Halal is like it's
Halal.
all.
I'm gonna
trying
Google
to
it.
think of how to say this without coming off as racist because I'm not. I just don't. I'm not educated
Okay,
enough.
let me read the definition.
Which religion is it? I
It
just
says
need to know
that
which
it's Arabic.
Okay, so in Arabic, halal or like, it's kind of like how Indian people don't eat cow. Halal or meat or meats and foods that they are allowed to eat, but haram are things that are not like okay in their religion.
Really?
This says
I don't know
like,
what dictates which one or the other, but like you don't want to eat something that's haram, but you do want to eat something that's halal. That's why like if you go out and you see like there's food places called like halal whatever. There's one by me that they just serve Arabic food, but it's all halal.
This says is an Arabic word that translates to permissible in English. In the Quran, the term halal is contrasted with the term haram, forbidden. Yeah, that's exactly how you described it.
I only know
did
in
not
terms
know
of food.
haram meant anything remotely like that. That's
Yeah,
really
this
interesting.
Wikipedia is also like very it has like the definition, how it is in the Quran, and then foods. Like it's all about the different foods.
I've only ever heard it in terms of foods. I'm sure that there are things that you can refer to in other senses with it because it doesn't seem like it is food strictly.
Well, now
So
I
it
know.
looks like I have a little circle chart here. You know those? What are those called?
Venn diagram,
Venn diagram.
I have a Venn diagram here.
Circle chart.
circle chart.
So halal food, just in the pictures I'm looking at, looks like eggs, some sort of bread, rice, onion, shrimp, fish, mushrooms. Haram would be beer, alcohols specifically. Looks like pork. And then there's subha, which it looks like beef and chicken, which is in the center of the Venn diagram.
I think what it is you are allowed to eat beef and chicken, but you have to properly thank God for them or something like that. I think there's some sort of prayer you do before you slaughter animals like that for their food, and then that makes
Is it
them
only a certain time
halal.
of year too?
I
Or
don't,
is
don't know
I
if
don't
that
know
might
much
be made up.
I
about.
do not know about the time of year thing. That could be, but I do know that you have to like properly slaughter the animals for them to be halal.
Apparently, horse is halal, pigeon's halal, kangaroo is halal, crab is haram.
I would like to eat kangaroo. Just the way you enunciated that.
Crab is haram.
I do want to eat kangaroo. I think that would be good.
Kangaroo, I hear kangaroo's pretty good.
I also do want to try
Muscly.
horse. I would like to try horse.
Horse would be interesting.
I think I want to try almost anything. There's
Yeah.
not many foods that I would say I wouldn't at least want to try
Yeah.
out of interest.
I think the only one that I do not want to try, there's two. One of which is jellied eels.
I'm good.
Don't want to try that.
I'm okay.
I'd give it a shot.
Nope. English people, that's all theirs, man.
I'd
That's
give
all
it a
theirs.
shot.
All the full English before I eat jellied eels. And then there's, I think the national food of Iceland or something is like
It's like
pickled
fermented
shark or something. Yeah, fermented fucking shark.
But you would try surströmming?
Wait,
Are you saying
spell
you
that?
would?
What?
Are you saying you would try surströmming?
Is it called surströmming?
SURSTROMMING or something like that. It's not Iceland. It's not Icelandic, but Are you
That-
saying you would try surströmming?
Surströmming is lightly salted fermented Baltic Sea herring.
That sounds so bad. So
It
bad.
is apparently so smelly. I've seen people open it and throw up immediately from how bad it smells, and it's made me.
Literally, if you
want to
if you
try it.
Google surströmming, there's of course pictures of it, and then the only pictures of people is either throwing up or gagging because it stinks so bad.
I want to
There's
try
no
it.
one
Wanna see
enjoying
this.
it.
Like, I really want to try it. There's like certain things in the world I get so fucking curious about. It's like, even if it's bad, I have to know.
Dude, this
Like-
looks so nasty.
It's like Malort. I really want to try
What
Malort.
the fuck is Malort?
It's an alcohol, and apparently my sister has tried it. She said it tastes like gasoline smells.
How do you spell it?
That's kind of
Uh,
sweet.
Malort or something like that.
Malort.
I want to try it. It's apparently really bad. Like, it's super
Here it
strong. You
is.
can't mix it with anything. The taste is just stuck in your mouth when you drink it. I want to try it.
Jepson's Malort is a brand of Basque liquor extremely low in food. There's words here that I've never seen before. Introduced in the 1930s and long produced by Chicago's Carl Jepson Company.
Aren't they the people that live in the future?
I don't know. It says something about
The
2018.
Jepsons.
The Jepsons. Here's
I got
George
zingers
Jepson.
for days. Zingers
I
for
found
days.
I did find Iceland's national food. It is hakarl. It is fermented shark. And it looks fucking disgusting.
Do you think people actually like it?
No.
Yes,
I got two answers there.
I think yes.
Someone Google that. Like, do people
Wait,
actually
are you? Wait,
I mean, there's some national food where it's literally the head of an animal.
this is just the head of a cow that I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, same.
What country?
This is,
Assume Iceland.
I went to images. It's a picture of like a cow's head, and in big text it says Iceland ram testicles.
It's like Rocky Mountain oysters. What is America's like national food?
Probably the
It's
hamburger.
probably a fucking cheeseburger. Let's do America national food.
The national
Like,
food
I wonder
of
if there
America.
is just one.
No food in particular has been designated the national dish of the U.S., possibly because there are simply too many regional foods to choose from.
Well, that's pretty boring. I was hoping it was like Hush Puppies or something.
I would want cheese curds, dude.
Fuck cheese curds.
Fuck you. How about that?
Cheese curds aren't. I'm not a huge cheese curds
I
guy.
think they're good.
You guys lose your Midwestern pass because
I don't fucking care. I don't want that pass. That's the worst pass to have.
I'm
Well,
a
you-
northeasterner.
You are not a northeasterner.
Yeah, I'm a
Uh-huh.
northeasterner.
You're in Ohio.
I'm
Well,
in northeast Ohio.
I split Ohio down the center because of where it is.
That is not how it works.
It's how, yeah, it is.
No,
It's not
no,
right
it's
now.
not. You can look up a
How it works
map.
right now. So you split Ohio down the center. Where we live is on the right side. So we're East Ohio, therefore we're the East Coast. We're East. We are not Midwest.
I'm sorry to do this, Tip, but I can't take you seriously after you're the guy that wanted to make a second word that means the same thing as the
I'm
first
just-
word.
It,
I agree with part of that. However, I don't associate with the East Coast because we're nowhere near an ocean. I consider like Oceanside City's East Coast.
so what are we?
We're like northeast country.
I don't agree with that at all.
Well, that's where's what? All right, what am
I say northeast starts at New York. That's how I.
What's
put northeast.
Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania's fucking shit. That's what they are.
Well, they have to be something. They have to be something.
Is Ohio northeast or Midwest?
It's
Oh,
considered
it is.
Midwest.
It is considered Midwest.
Yeah.
I told you that.
But
We're
how,
pretty
though?
far east, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Northeast is the.
Like we're
Is
more
Pennsylvania,
east
actually.
than Kentucky, and Kentucky is considered. No, Kentucky's not northeast.
Kentucky's
No,
probably considered the fucking
Kentucky's
South.
the South.
Southeast. Pennsylvania is northeast.
It literally cuts off where the West is, like Colorado, New Mexico, Wyoming, Montana. That's the West. We're the Midwest.
I always considered the Midwest like
Well, you're the
Nebraska,
Midwest.
Wyoming, Colorado,
That's what I
Oklahoma,
did.
Kansas. Just because, I mean, I guess I'm wrong.
No, it's always
Color me
gone
wrong.
all the way over to Ohio.
Damn, I don't want to be Midwest. That's so boring.
Sucks to
Look at this
suck.
boring cluster of states.
What, dude?
I
What do
found
you
an
mean?
interesting one.
Name one.
Um, so there are, and here there's like six or seven different things here. So there's Mountain West, and these are divided by counties and not
Alex,
states actually.
I said, did you say that the Midwest is like the most boring cluster of states?
I mean, yeah, I agree with that. I never said that.
I thought you said like, no, it's not.
No, I said I found an interesting map here that I haven't seen before.
Yeah, let's hear it.
So there's Mountain West, which, like I said, these are divided up in counties, it goes halfway across California, Nevada, Oregon, Washington, all of Idaho, a little bit of Montana, Colorado, New Mexico, and Arizona. There's the Great Plains, which is exactly what you think it was. There's the Southwest, the West Coast, the Northwest, the Heartland, which is kind of looks like what the Midwest would be. There's the Great Lakes, which Stark is in a Great Lake area. There's the Gulf Coast, the Deep South. Southern Florida is its own thing. Mid-Atlantic South, Mid-Atlantic North, Northeast, and Aprohazarka.
Was that like the Appalachians?
Yeah. That one's cool because it doesn't put us part of the Midwest.
I found a list of pros and cons of living in the Midwest.
Oh, jeez, how many cons are there?
They didn't even list them correctly. They put them all under the same list and called them pros and cons. So they didn't even make a
Really?
pros and
That is
cons
so
list
dumb.
correctly. So in order, they have great choices for urban living, small towns for all they have to offer, plenty of wide open spaces, light traffic outside of the big cities, centrally located for ease of travel, low cost of living, nice people with a strong work ethic, access to the amazing Great Lakes.
Oh, they're amazing.
Oh,
all
yeah.
right.
Lots of parks and outdoor recreation, 4 weather seasons, summer heat and humidity. I guess these are the cons now. Summer heat and humidity, pesky insects, winter snow and cold, risk of tornadoes, no oceans or mountains, limited public transportation, few entertainment and commercial options. Politics can be divisive. Lacking diversity in some areas, only one state with no income tax.
I don't know what they mean by ease of access to the Great Lakes. Kansas is so fucking far from the Great Lakes.
I don't know what that means either. Here's also great choices for urban living. You could live in Chicago, the 3rd largest city in the country.
I'm good.
Nope.
And then don't forget about some of these other excellent Midwestern cities. Columbus,
No.
Indianapolis,
No.
Detroit,
No.
Milwaukee,
No.
Omaha,
No.
Kansas City, Missouri, not Kansas,
No.
Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota, Cleveland,
No.
Cincinnati.
No.
St. Louis.
No. All of those cities fucking suck.
Yeah.
This is terrible. This is like try to make something up about how the Midwest is okay.
Let's
Yeah,
make a
I-
terrible situation slightly less terrible.
This is like, hey, your job right now, try to make people come to the Midwest and live here. I don't think I can physically do that. No, you're gonna figure it out now. Well, here you go. Here's the best I have to offer.
Got a pros and cons list.
Yeah,
Which
the
one is
Midwest
the only
sucks.
state? Oh, South Dakota is the only one that doesn't have income tax.
Interesting.
South Dakota is so far away from here.
I don't even know what there is to do in either Dakota.
I know one of them has the Crazy
Mount
Horse.
Rushmore.
Not like the Crazy Horse. It's like a big monument.
Yeah, shit, it's a big monument.
You said Mount Rushmore, and Thorpe said Crazy Horse.
Yeah.
And yeah, those are two things that really make me want to go to the Dakotas.
Yeah, Crazy Horse Monument is in South Dakota. So you can go see that. Where is Mount Rushmore in?
I think Mount Rushmore is north.
It's in South
Yeah.
Dakota.
Is it?
Really?
Yeah.
It's Crazy Horse in South Dakota too.
You can go see large faces on a rock.
That I don't care
That's
about.
neat for 2 minutes.
Oh look, I saw him. Let's leave.
I'm gonna Google what is there to do in South Dakota.
You think they would let me climb into George Washington's nostril?
Okay, so South Dakota has some cool parks. They have like the Badlands National Park. Custer State Park
cool.
looks pretty cool. It looks all like parks, just a ton of parks.
Badlands is too cool of a name to have in Dakota.
I agree. Oh, they have an Air and Space Museum.
I
So
don't know
there's-
why I would want to go there still.
If you're an outdoorsy person, you might like South Dakota.
Yeah.
The world's only corn palace. That's what they have.
Sign me up, baby.
That's a real thing. Holy shit.
The world's only corn palace.
Why?
Holy
I gotta see
shit.
Why do they
Guys,
have the
I don't really want to lie to you. I kind of want to go to the corn palace.
Wow.
What the fuck are you doing at the corn palace?
It looks Russian.
It does kind
It
of look
looks
like it has that architecture.
Kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. That'd be cool to visit for 10 seconds and then want to leave.
I went to the corn palace.
So you don't have to.
Corn palace basketball?
survived the Corn Palace.
Do they have a basketball court?
So I want to see the inside of this place.
I
Dude,
do
we
as
could
well.
go balling. We could go balling.
Balling in the corn palace. Inside. What's going on in the corn palace? Yeah, it's a basketball court.
Like, what does...
Yeah, it is.
There's
my
like
God.
Who's playing basketball at the corn palace?
Bro, it's literally just like a theater with a basketball court in it.
Yo, who's playing basketball at the corn palace?
Yo, meet me at the corn palace. Let's go shoot some hoops.
Oh, that was really funny.
I think the Corn Palace used to have a swastika on it.
This looks
What?
like... What?
Yeah, it's certain. I'm pretty sure it did.
That makes no sense, but I guess...
I found multiple images with of the Corn Palace that has a swastika on it.
Why would the corn palace have a
I don't know.
swastika?
I don't know.
Now I'm gonna Google this.
The swastika in the center left makes use of traditional Native American design element intended to signify the prosperity and good fortune.
I say it didn't look like
Okay.
a Nazi swastika because it's flat.
It's
not
not,
the
like,
angled
angled.
one. Yeah,
I was about to
I
say,
just find that
like,
really interesting.
that symbol is all over other cultures.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
not
Yeah.
just
It's
'cause
not.
it wasn't even
the
German.
Nazis didn't make it. Yeah, it's not German.
no, it's Indian, isn't it?
I think so.
I believe.
What is the origin?
I believe it's a Buddhist symbol,
I think Luke's right.
Let's go to
or
all.
not a Buddhist, Hindu. Buddhism is not there. This is Hinduism. Please do not cancel me. That was a mistake. I'm sorry.
Well, for Buddhism or
It
Hinduism?
just kind of
Yeah,
says an
They're not the
ancient-
same thing.
Ancient
No.
religious and cultural symbol, predominantly in various Eurasian as well as some African and American cultures. Hindu, Buddhism, Jainism. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Yeah, it's in a ton of religions.
I just saw something there that said Hinduism.
Yeah, Hinduism was on the Wikipedia.
Yeah, in Hinduism, the right-facing symbol is called swastika, symbolizing Surya, which is sun, prosperity and luck. Well, I want to see the rest of this now.
The Corn Palace, doesn't really look that interesting.
No, it's just that it's called the Corn Palace.
It's just funny.
Mm-hmm. Said it's the world's only.
I can't imagine many people are
That's what I was just
really
about to say.
wanting
Is
to get a
like,
Corn Palace.
Have they fact-checked themselves?
Yeah, are we sure
I
it's the
hope.
world's only corn palace?
Guys, hear me out. We build the world's second corn palace. That way they have to lose the name, and we could have the world's smallest corn palace.
The world's only small corn palace.
Small corn palace.
It says it was built to prove to the world that South Dakota has a healthy agricultural climate.
What?
I guess they grow corn.
God, I can't believe all that shit talk to South Dakota's
Yeah.
healthy climate.
Imagine, like,
Yeah.
when was it built?
At least 1905.
I think 1892.
So imagine, what were they still doing? Yeah, the World's Fair is going on. The U.S. shows up. They're like, we're gonna show off what we got. The fucking corn palace. Look how good our agriculture is in South Dakota.
Meanwhile,
We are going
people-
to prove to you that our corn is good and healthy by making this palace.
There are several people that had to sail across the sea for 6 months straight because they had to get here to look at the corn palace.
Come on.
Wow,
come
I'm
on.
glad I came to see the corn palace. Time to go back to Europe.
6 months later, in a fucking infection that they received on the
Yeah.
boat that will kill them in the next 3
I'm
months.
glad 2 of my children died from infection on the boat.
They would have
All
loved
to
the
see
corn
the-
palace.
I'm
They
so-
would have loved the corn palace.
I'm so glad my kids died of dysentery before they made it here. I think it's so funny thinking of like diseases that are kind of dead to the world and people just died to them not even 200 years ago.
Yeah.
My wife has scurvy.
After the ship ride, my wife got scurvy. I told her, I said, honey, eat your limes. She said no. Now look at where she's gotten.
Not
Now
enough
she's
vitamin
gotten the
C.
scurvy.
Now her gums hurt all the time. God, I hate the idea of people sailing across the sea to see the stupid fucking corn palace.
I thought you were gonna end it with just sailing across the sea. I'm like, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
And then you brought in the
like,
corn
okay.
palace. I'm like, yeah, you're right.
yeah,
You're
I
right.
agree with that.
Think of us. We're like, let's say we're young adventurers born in some Central European country, because I wouldn't want to be born on the Western European countries or the Eastern, because that's just Russia, the USSR. Would that be the USSR?
I don't know. I think.
It's east, yeah.
Well, what year was the USSR established?
The
Uh,
Eastern Europe has always been USSR and or Russia, like
Yeah.
Czechoslovakia, Ukraine.
Yeah, so
fucking
we're like
Poland, if you want to
we're
throw
like
that in there.
a mid European country,
Like
like
Switzerland, they're pretty mid.
like
Belgium.
Why don't you
Germany.
say West European?
Because
he doesn't
fuck
wanna
the
be-
West. Do you want to be from France? Do you want to be from France too?
No, I'm saying the Spain. Spain's
Spain
cool.
sucks.
Spain also brought smallpox over.
Yeah, they
I don't
also
want to.
like destroyed South America.
Yeah,
I
I don't
don't
want
wanna
to. I don't want to be a part of them at all. Let's say we're young
Switzerland.
Germans.
Oh, okay, I want to
And
be
we're getting
Switzerland.
ready.
That's okay.
Fine. We'll be from Switzerland, and
I
we're
mean,
going on an adventure to
what about
sail across the
Scandinavia?
7 seas.
Scandinavia
my
is not a
fucking God.
country. It's like a cluster of multiple.
That's a
countries.
region of like Finland, Norway,
Yeah, I
and
know
Sweden.
that, but I'm saying, what if
Alex, we're Swiss.
okay, we're Swiss.
This has nothing to do. So we're young Swiss
I was
adventurers.
just saying it doesn't make sense because never mind.
Oh my God. Fine. We're young Finnish adventurers. We're from
All
Finland
right,
now.
Finland's cool.
We're
Finland's cool.
Finnish adventurers.
Kind of like
And we're
That's enough.
Denmark's kind of cooler. Finnish sounds kind of weird.
we're Norwegian. We are young Norwegian adventurers, and this is not negotiable. Fuck you. You were born
Norwegian.
you were
Okay.
born in Norway. No options.
Okay.
So we're young. We're getting ready. We're going off on an adventure. We're like, hey, we just spent our life savings on a boat. Let's go sailing across the 7 seas and investigate and see what the world has to offer. And we land in America, and they're like, hey, you guys should take a 14-day horse carriage ride across the country to see one of our pride and joys. That we're not going to tell you because it'll be a surprise when you get there. And we go, that sounds awesome. 14 days later, We all feel like shit. We're all sick. We all just haven't slept well in 14 days. And you look up and it's the fucking Corn Palace. Now, how do you feel that you've sailed across the 7 seas to see that?
As a Norwegian, I feel very angry. I feel very mad.
I also feel very angry leaving our homeland of Norway.
So
I was going to say hometown, but I don't know any towns in Norway.
I googled a very specific question.
What is
How long does it take to get to South Dakota from the East Coast by horse and buggy? There is no answer, so we're going to have to find it real quick. Our
It's
starting
turning into
point
one of those, like,
is going
math
to be
TikToks.
I mean, you could literally just do Google or Google Maps and do like New
that's,
York.
that's what we're doing. So from Norfolk,
just walk.
Virginia, say we land in Norfolk and we go to
Norfolk.
South Dakota, it is 1,622 miles. Let's keep that on the back burner. How fast is horse and buggy?
At a trot, a horse-drawn carriage will go around 8 to 10 miles per hour.
Okay.
I say we put it about 5 miles an hour to average it out.
At a walk, a horse-drawn carriage will go about 2 to 4 miles per hour. So yeah, 5 or 6 miles per hour to average it out.
Let's get out our calculator. So it's 1,622 divided by 5. It would take us 324 hours. That's without breaks. That's consistently going. Divided by 24. It would take us... Yeah, you were low-key close with that 14 days. It would take 13.5 days.
Damn, Luke's close.
Math dot seal that. That's going up to 14. So 14 days. Yeah, you were like right on the money. If we did not stop and eat and our horses didn't die
14
and the
days.
kids didn't get dysentery.
We don't have kids. It's
So-
just us.
So now think about that. And the first thing you see is the Corn Palace. And that's the pride and joy of America at the time.
And then you have to go back 13, 14 days. And we go back
Yep.
to Norway and we're like, that fucking sucked.
And we never go adventuring again because we regret every single second of it. After landing,
Yeah.
we regret every single second of it.
Yeah,
Because the sailing the 7 seas over, that's sick. That's fine.
That's cool.
that's cool.
That's cool. I think we can all agree that's pretty neat.
hmm
So there goes our life savings down the drain.
And what we
We-
did see the Corn Palace.
We bought a boat and saw a Corn Palace. But the plus side, we didn't need a passport because they didn't exist at the time.
True, we just went.
Yeah, that's cool.
So we just
Pretty
showed
good.
up.
Probably got patted down hardcore at Ellis Island.
We just avoided Ellis Island. We went straight to Norfolk.
We went straight to Norfolk
Okay,
because we can just do that. Who's gonna stop us?
that's true.
The Navy? Yeah, what are they gonna do? Shoot a fucking cannon at us? We're a fucking small, innocent civilian ship.
Yeah, they don't know that we're not American. We could just say we are.
I'm sure our accents will not give us away. Let's see. Let's just look up Norwegian cities. Let's see. What city would we be from? Oh, I forgot Oslo's the cap.
I like Oslo.
I forgot Oslo even
A
exists.
coastal city.
I don't know if Oslo is Oslo. Oslo looks like a coastal city. I don't know any of these. Let me go to the maps.
I don't know a whole lot about Norway.
I don't know shit about Norway. If I
I know they got good fucking chocolate though.
they do got good chocolate. I want to go to Norway. I think that'd be a cool
I think
trip.
Norway would
I'd
be
like
cool.
to go to Norway. That'd be cool.
All the
Oslo-
Scandinavian countries.
Is kind of a coastal. It's located in the Oslo Fjord, Inner Oslo Fjord.
Yeah, I
So
know what
it-
that is.
It would lead out. I'm just saying that's the
Okay.
name of it. It's kind of like it goes into like a bay, not a bay, but just up like a river and then into an outlet, and then you can take the inlet down to the sea, and then we could get out. So Oslo we could do. But I found another city that I think. Let me see if there's a coastal first, so I can. It's not really. Wait, can we get to the sea from here? Let me see if we can get to
be
the ocean.
from there and then travel to our boat.
We can get almost to the ocean. No, we can get to the ocean from Lillehammer.
Lillehammer.
I like to think we're from Lillehammer.
I like Lillehammer.
Lillehammer's cool.
Sounds like an isekai.
Lille Hammer.
We got
Lillehammer.
isekai to South Dakota.
Oh God, Jesus Christ!
It's almost worse than being a vending machine.
Almost. Almost.
Almost.
Actually, it is worse than being a vending machine because the vending machine doesn't have to eat or drink.
Mm-hmm.
I love
What do we have
how the fucking bear now goes to the vending machine like he's a person and says, "Hey, I need you to do this for me."
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
dude, it's a fucking vending machine. What are you doing?
They all talk to him like he's a person. It's a giant fucking vending machine.
Let's show something else.
I like it. I'm not even gonna front.
It's entertaining.
I like it too. It's fun.
I think it's really fun. It kind of sucks, but it's really fun.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
What's our
So
time at?
120.
120. That's not bad.
That's
Mhm.
good.
All right.
Next.
Quick game show. Who is best girl in Rent a Cuck? And you have two options, and I will accept either or. Your time starts now.
Either
New
sue
girl.
me or the neighbor.
There you go. Those
Neighbor.
are both the correct answers.
Yeah, like that's it. There's no in between. The other two
Sumi.
suck.
Sumi
That's the
hasn't
other
done
three.
anything bad.
Yeah.
Ruka just gets relentlessly shit on and has no self-respect for herself.
Yeah.
Chizuru shits on fucking Ruka. Mommy is mommy. I mean, that's...
That really just leaves Neighbor and Sumi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I love Neighbor a lot.
the neighbor's
Neighbors
epic.
based.
She's based. She's the kind of the reason I'm sticking on. I'm holding on
Yeah.
pretty solidly
Yeah,
because
that's
we have
about
Neighbor
it.
a lot.
I'm just wondering
And
how
Sumi,
she'll get
since we didn't
mixed
get
into the
any Sumi
rotation.
second season.
I'm glad we're getting more Sumi already in the
Yeah.
third season. God, I hate this shit so fucking
I do
much.
too. I don't
I
enjoy
still
it.
stand by my opinion from season one that it was good. I stand by that still.
I
But
liked
fuck,
season 1.
Mhm.
season two. And
Season
it
2
just-
sucked. Season 3, I
Mhm.
feel like, is probably going to suck.
it's just like, what's the point? What is the point of them continuing this?
I don't know. Like, this situation is so easy to resolve.
Stop making memes about it so people end up watching the show out of curiosity and
No,
then
not
everyone
that.
watches it
Like-
ironically.
Like,
No,
the
like
situation
actual
in the show.
situation on the show.
The actual show
It's so
situation.
easy to resolve. If you just talk.
Communicate.
Exactly.
Right, there's this thing called communication.
If you use your big boy words,
Mm-hmm.
If
He's a college
Kazuya
dude,
just
you
says,
can figure it out.
Ruka, I like you, but not like that. I think we should break up. It goes to Chizuru, says, Chizuru, I'm in love with you. Why don't we try dating? Done.
Bam.
Done. You get an answer both ways.
you get an answer both ways. And if it all doesn't work out,
Sorry. Sucks.
Sumi's still there.
Yeah.
Well, you don't call him a cuckold for nothing.
Rent a I am going to rent now.
I hate that so much.
Going to rent.
I still think it's funny too.
It is funny.
I'm not even gonna lie. I still think I'm going to rent is hilarious. And that makes me very, very upset.
Yeah. Well, I'm about tapped out for the day.
Yeah, I'm a little hungry.
Yeah,
I got-
I'm hungry.
I got nothing.
Beans and cornbread. All right.
What? Why?
I don't know.
I got beans and cornbread.
All right, Luke, what's your message for a certain... certain
Sencho,
someone?
could you please marry me? Please? Please?
Thor, how much does this podcast cost exactly?
Nothing. It's free.
All right, everyone. Thank you again for listening to the Hello Harem podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you found anything interesting, fun, or you want to
Wait,
leave a comment,
I didn't make up a word this week, and then that you define and Thorpe uses in a sentence.
we can do that after the outro.
No, we can't.
Oh, it's bonus content.
Yeah, it's bonus content. So if you found anything interesting, funny, or informative, leave a comment below. Hit that like button. Hit that bell button. Make sure to subscribe for new episodes every single week. And without further ado, Luke's gonna say his thing, and then we're gonna bye high out of here.
All right, so my word is spoople. So Alex, you're gonna have to define spoople.
Oople.
That Thorpe
When
will
the
have to
tab
use-
of a soda can breaks off, leaving you with an unopened can and a broken tab.
I don't want to do this.
Give us a sentence.
Don't worry, Peter. That's why they call it Spoople.
How's that Pabst Blue Ribbon supply holding out? Tomorrow morning when your dealer says, what do you have? Say, Pabst Blue Ribbon. What else?